Hello, welcome to another edition of The Strategist. Right now we're getting ready to go to Atlantis. The event that starts in about 2 minutes or so. Actually, you get to go into the battlefield in about 2 minutes. See, the battle begins and timer is going down. Now, then what we're going to look for is we're going to see if we got our heroes, not our heroes. And this server, I don't have all that great stuff, so I have only one march that is ready to go. It's got T1 cavalry and then my heroes. I'll use one of these in this. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the other ones up for an adventure as well, but they're not really going to attack anything. Well, that's not true. They're not going to get involved in the war. I mean, and trying to get more videos. They're not going to be trying to farm. What they're going to be doing is getting ready for the possibility of getting to attack without there being a team there to fight. Sometimes that happens. I load them with T1 um, troopers. And that helps increase their march speed. Guess they get there faster. And this one I'm getting ready to, with their troops, their T1s. T1s are the fastest. And we have them ready to go now, just in case. Okay, all that is set up now. And basically I have to wait for Atlantis to say, hey, you can join, and we can join the next screen in like 30 seconds. We're going to count it down. Once we get in there, I'm going to give you a preview of what it looks like before you start fighting, before you start playing Atlantis. Now, there's a lot of different things that can go on. There's a lot of different ways to play Atlantis. There's ones that people like to attack and just attack and attack and attack, and try to take different buildings and stuff, and that works fine for people that, if you're stronger than the other team. But if you're not stronger than the other team, you're not going to get your 20,000 points. The goal for you should be to get 20,000 points. See, I just got activated to go in here, and now I'm in the screen. It says enter the battlefield, and I am ready. You are about to enter the battlefield. Once you enter, peace shields will be activated on your village in the region, so no one will get killed at my house. Okay, there's already one of us here. Now what you can do is zoom out, and that's where we are. The enemy is down here. And we can see if there's any enemy people in here. It doesn't look like there is right now. As you can see, we're just scooping along. We can't really do anything until the 10-minute timer goes down. Okay, now, well, let's get an overview of here. At the very top up here, this is a warp zone, a warp stone, excuse me. The warp stone, you can attack and take it, and once you had it for your clan controls it for 5 minutes, or controls it, then you can send troops into the square. See the white square around here? This is the boundary line. The reason why you want to go here, or it would be good to be here, is you're closer to the crystals. So you'd score. The bad thing about it is it's only there for 5 minutes. Okay, that's one of them. This is another crystal. This one's closer to the bigger. These are big ones, or large vitality crystals. You want to get closer to those. Those are the ones you're going to score the most points from. That's what that is there. Okay, and then this is another one. Now, there is a way of playing that you can attack from. You can farm crystals from your own safety zone, which is the red is all the way at the top, which is where I am, and the blue is all the way at the bottom, where the heathen enemies are. Just kidding. But anyway, you get the idea. And you want to hit the big crystals. I would hit the big crystals with your best march. Your best march is T1 cavalry. T1 is the fastest and has the largest towing capacity. Has the largest load capacity of any of them. That's why you would want to do that. Now, the other things are these other big buildings here. There's one on this side. This is called the Tempest, the Temple Tempest. This one's a good one to take if you're stronger than the enemy. If you take it and you can hold it, you're going to get more points for it. You get so many points for being there. Once you can occupy it for 5 minutes, it's yours, and you can score so many points. You'll see as it goes on. There's two of them. They both become available at the same time. Although with the temples, you want to keep your troops inside there. You don't want to move them out. The temples don't really do anything for you as far as gathering. That's just strictly to be there to score points. If you don't have many troops, if you don't have any good marches, then that might be the best source of points for you early on in the game. The blue side still has 0. We still have 3. We're waiting till it counts down to see the counter is at the top in the middle or under VS. Well, let's see. I can't get there. Yeah, see where the arrow's pointing? It says 54 km pointing. That is the countdown timer. When it gets to 10000, we start playing the game, and it goes down from there. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what you're looking at. These over here are also warp stones. The same thing. When you take a warp stone, you may as well pull your troops out of there. They're going to get pulled out anyway. You get it for 5 minutes and you score a few points for taking it. Okay, and look there over here. These are also warp stones. Warp stones become available more often if you're playing a style where you're going to want to take points off of the buildings. You need to do the temples. The temples will score the most points for you. That's the longest duration. You can score by controlling both temples or one temple. Okay, that's an idea of what you're looking at. And let's see. That gives you an overview. I've already explained what these are. Again, your best bet is to have your troops set up for T1 cavalry. You want to set your T1 cavalry to gather the crystals. T1s have the fastest march time. So if you're playing the other game and the other team doesn't have anyone, which this one doesn't, you can just position your forces, your base inside one of these by the warp stones in the middle, and that way you can attack all the warp stones. And then when the temples become neutral, it means you can attack them, and then you get points for it. You need speed. Speed is essential for the game. Okay, and once you get to 20,000 personal points, that means that you're advanced. You can't get any more. I mean, you can get more, but it won't matter. You'll get the max reward, they call it, max personal rewards. All right, well, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more. Yay!